For 19 years, this level stood as the final rite of passage to completing Duke Nukem 3D. And while the release of the World Tour Edition has relieved it of this possession, it does remain just as enjoyable and somewhat epic as it has been over the years. I think I'd chalk its epicness up to the music. I quite enjoy this music. It's not quite, sort of just over-the-top, drum-bashing, rock-style sort of music. It's just sort of a nice little prelude going into the last boss of the game, or at least it has been for the last 19 years. So, let's try to not get ourselves into a bit of a clusterfuck position here. This is what caused me to lose my last segment, because it ruined my commentary of it. Would also be nice to have been able to clear out all of the slimers with those pipe bombs I threw, but one of them seemed to have survived. Oh well, I'm not going to complain too much about it. So, this level on a pistol start is really not too terrible, aside from the fact that you don't have a scuba gear going into it. That's the only problem that you're going to have dealing with this, because you have only one scuba gear in this entire level, and you are expected to use it quite a considerable amount. So, you want to try to save that as much as you can. Try to do a bulk of the underwater exploration without it, and then pick it up when you absolutely have to have it. So, that's kind of what I'm going to try to do here. This is a pretty simple level in terms of design. It's nice and symmetrical, like a lot of people seem to like making. I think was a couple like that in Doom. And so, the whole point is that you explore one side of the level, and then you explore the other side, and then that will get you into the middle, where in this level you'll fight the final boss of the episode. So, this one's not quite as open-ended as the ones, as other ones might be, because this one actually kind of forces you to go in this direction as opposed to the other one first. Just because of the way that you're supposed to get your way in here, you just have to hit a couple of switches. There's another assault trooper that's decided to telefrag himself. Unless he took some kind of damage from those pipe bomb blasts, but... So, first thing we want to try to do is just avoid having to deal with any protozoids, because they're just going to be annoying as hell, and you've got a whole bunch of other priorities, like Octobrains and Enforcers. I can speak from experience now, Octobrains are still the loudest damn thing in the world when you keep shooting them with chain gun cannon. So, I'm not going to be quite as upset about killing protector drones as I am with Octobrains. So, here's that one scuba gear in this entire level. And there's a secret in here. And what I want to do is, because if I go in here, it will lead us here. And we just kind of want to... Oh. Yeah, they won't see me until I pass this wall, because it is obviously a wall that you can't see through, but it's not tangible. So, what I want to do first off is get as much of the underwater stuff down here done as possible. And that is going to involve a whole lot more protozoid slimer killing, but it's also going to involve a bunch of explosions like that. Because I don't want to have to put up with any of this shit. So, gonna get a lot of use out of pipe bombs in this level, you will find eventually. Okay, that's not too bad. You've probably taken a bit of damage. Okay, that's not too bad. And just deal with any protector drones that you find by using RPG on them. It's pretty much how we're going to be dealing with this level in general. Just use whatever explosives you can. Hopefully the pipe bombs don't glitch out too much like they did there. And hopefully don't take too much damage. Okay, it looks like I've cleared out that entire watery area, so I can now go into the central room of this area. And just sort of deal with anything else that might be in here. It's just a couple of enforcers. Now, I've got this Devastator that's full on ammo. There's a lot of Devastator ammo in this level. Justified, of course, because it is a boss level. That, and there are a couple Battle Lords that we're going to have to deal with over the course of this level. So, kind of just get that out of the way. And random little spot that just doesn't have any water. You walk in there and you're sort of underwater. that sort of thing. Nice little effect. You'll find that again in the very next level that we play, actually, which will be the first level of the 5th episode. But for the meantime, let's deal with one of these battle lords. Yeah, just got to go up there, sort of get up here so that you have a shot at his head. He shouldn't be able to hit you, and then about 30 Devastator rounds later, he is going to get his shit fucked. So now that we've gotten all that out of the way, we need to get the blue key, which is behind that. Obviously now is about as good a time as any to get my hands on this scuba gear. The reason you want to save as much scuba gear as you possibly can is because the final boss, minor spoilers here, is actually underwater. You've actually got to fight her underwater, so that's a bit of a thing you got to sort of deal with. And there's also this. This can quite easily kill you, so the idea is you just want to sort of chill out and just not move, because I have found that even if I even move, it just sort of, I end up just being turned into a pancake. So we don't want that sort of shit to happen. And that was about as easily done as dinner, basically. Now I believe if I run around here somewhere, there might be some more fellas. No, actually no, I gotta wait until I go up here, because in here you want to hit the switch, which opens up part of the barricade blocking us from getting into the middle. And so that also should set off a few of these. No? Apparently not. Okay. It will get us access to the other side of the level though, so we want to go in here. And now we have this, which I think it's just these switches. No, it's the other one. I know the middle one's part of it, but the other one was the one that I wasn't 100% sure about, even though I've done at least 2 practice runs of this. They're not quite fresh in my mind though. I just try to remember the most important parts, like obviously saving the scuba gear and not wasting pipe bombs. That was a good pipe bomb throw though. I'm not going to complain too much about that. I will complain though about the fact that it took me 4 shotgun blasts to kill that assault captain. Okay, so this room is basically the same as the other one. There's a room here with a whole bunch of protozoids, and down there there's all that sort of shit that we have to deal with. Which, we're not... Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal, especially since I've got a lot of ground that I can cover, as well as RPG ammo. So, there we have some boots. Would be nice to have another set of scuba gear, but whatever. The boots are also quite necessary as well, as you will find soon. We got all that sort of shit to deal with. I usually just go in there to sort of piss them off and then go in through the front way. Oh, hello. I knew they were coming in from somewhere. Yeah, those enforcers came in from behind. I think they like teleported in from behind like as soon as I opened this door or something. No, we're not dealing with your shit. Okay, now let's start by taking this section out again. Same as usual. Hopefully just take some of the octobrains out with those explosions, but they usually don't. They are usually away from all of that hullabaloo when that happens. Alright, so I got rid of those protector drones as well, so I think that that's just about everything under here done. Oh no, there's a few octobrains there. I think I got rid of them now. Yep. Oh, hang on, there's one more. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. That does the trick. Just sort of blow them up on the surface like that, and that usually does the trick, so... More Devastator ammo than I could poke a stick at the moment. Always nice though, can't complain too much about that. I can complain though about when those stupid things go under the frickin' water like that. Get the chain gun ammo, go down here and just sort of... I like the knockback on that, it's quite nice. So there's those jetpacks, that will get us to a bunch more of the secrets. There we go. Another 30 or so rounds here. That'll do the trick. Get the thing done. And of course, once again, forget that I have an access card that needs to be picked up. This one is actually not that difficult to get a hold of. It's actually a lot quicker. So we should have about 50% capacity as we go into the boss here. Because we've got these little gear teeth that we can just sort of finagle with. Got that. Just got to wait for it to come around again though. I kind of sort of missed my opportunity, but not really. So wait ever so patiently. So we've got that, and now all we got to do is just sort of sneak our way through there, and that will get us out with that 50% capacity that I predicted earlier. Now, a little bit more Devastator ammo would be nice, so I'll just grab that. And do I have a thing? No, I don't. It's on the other side. I might as well go get that, even though I'm probably going into the boss with 200 health. Figured I might as well have that extra 100 if it was there. No, apparently I've picked it up already. Oh well, I'm not going to complain too much about that. So, a few more secrets up here. Just these little alcoves which require the jetpack. So if you have a jetpack going into this level, then you've got access to all of this juicy ammo right from the word go. Which is nice if you're running low on explosive stuff. So that's that out of the way. And when we open this up... Wait, what? Okay, I thought I had the yellow card. I must have forgot it. Did I actually forget it? I didn't even go in here. God, I feel like an idiot. Yeah, I was wondering why there wasn't a bloody first aid kit. There was one. I was just an idiot and didn't frickin' do that. My apologies. Slight screw up there, but oh well. Makes this level last longer, and it's an enjoyable level. Anyways, this purple stuff is the same as the green radioactive stuff from last time, so you want to sort of strafe run because it's going to burn through your boots really fucking quick. It's a lot quicker if you had steroids, but lo and behold, these are the only steroids in this level. And they're entirely useless. So, I believe there's one other secret in this level somewhere, I think. Maybe? Yeah, there is. So this atomic health is useless.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
That is Queen Bitch to you, Mr. Nukem. And while the Alien Queen is quite deadly, considering you're underwater and her primary attack is electrical, she's also capable of giving birth. Let's get up here. Oh, no, we don't want that. Okay. So let's try to avoid getting shrunk here. I've never actually been shrunk while doing that, but yeah, she gives birth to the protector drones, so you kind of have to deal with that. It's also heavily implied that the Alien Queen is the creature being born from that pregnant woman in the opening cutscene to this episode. Oh, hello. Firing off that electrical attack. Because water conducts electricity, as Ash seems to have known since, like, grade school or some shit. So we've got a whole bunch of those idiots to deal with, and it's not very easy to get away from them, just because they still have a bit of pace on them. And I'm running pretty damn low on scuba gear here, and okay, we're done. Great success.
It's time to abort your whole friggin' species.
Insert some kind of Vegeta versus Zarbon Team 4-star reference sort of thing here. I don't think I could make any sort of reference to that being incredibly vulgar, so there you go, we have a whole bunch of bobbleheads. Now let's hit the spacebar once here. Actually, let's just hit a key. That's better. There's our final count. 14 minutes. Okay, that's not bad.
Rockin'.
And with that, we are done with episode 4. So if I did this LP around about this time last year, I'd be done with the LP. But, of course, we've got this. There are 8 levels in this, the 8th one obviously being a secret. And so hopefully I should have that done by the end of next week. So we should finally be done with this entire playthrough. It's been quite enjoyable actually, especially since my commentary's been picking up. Although to be fair, I don't know, I was going to say something that... whatever. We're onward to the high times next time, so I shall see you for that.